Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Daice. Guys, there is one more ship in the demo that I want to show to you, and it is this one here. It is the Cutlass, coming with 2 miniguns already. It has the utility, what is it called? Utility module that says that all turret overcharges deals double damage, and we lose 2 energy every round though. So it's kind of cool because the overcharge of a minigun is it deals 1 damage 10 times at random, which means that now we deal 2 damage 10 times at random. We gotta basically have no energy, but I think we can get something done here. This minigun here has triple any die, and it gets +5 power if all 3 dice are odd. The other one is just a little bit of a support weapon. We got 3 dice loaded here. I'm gonna buy this ship now, and we're gonna have some fun shredding the enemies. Now, what do we want to do here? Do we want to play mission 3? What does it say here? Designated ship. I don't know what that means. We can play the boss, but you know what? I think mission 3 is actually quite nice, and I want to play that one. Alright. I really hope that in the final game, when the game comes out, there is more like a roguelike aspect to it, because it feels to me like the distribution of the enemies seem to be kind of the same each mission, and I want this to be random, and I want this to change. So, developers, if you're listening, please do. So, what do we have here? We got 2 miniguns here. We have a missile launcher in the middle lane. It deals 1 damage and then launches a missile that we have to intercept, otherwise we take 5. This is our health on the right side. We got some energy that we can produce by putting some dice in here. Our current dice rolls are 6, 1, and 2. I want to get rid of the failings as quickly as possible, so I think what we go for is just raw damage. And I don't want to spend any fuel to swap my weapons around to get a double shot in and get my overcharge going. I think I want to hold that for later. Okay, so in order to intercept the missile, we need to put something in there that is lower than a 2, which we do not have. Oh my god. Alright then. Let's just keep shooting the guy and try to get out of this misery as quickly as possible. That is a lot. Ow. So guys, 5 damage is what we need. If we put the 6 in here, we're already good. But what if we put a 1 in there? Can we still fire? Yeah, we can get our overcharge going. That's cool. So as soon as we have attacked 4 times with the weapon, we get into our overcharge, which is our special attack for each weapon. And that means we're gonna deal 2 damage 10 times at random. Cannot wait for it. It's a very minigun based build. Maybe we can build upon it a bit more. So this is a utility module that says every 5 turns we can use that to give one of our weapons +4 overcharge, which basically means we can unload the ultimate immediately. But only every 5 encounters. That is 500 bucks. I love it. I want to go to the merchant. And I think we need another die. So what do you say? We get +5 power if all 3 dice are odd, which means we should take another die. So I think I'll take a burn die? Do I? No, I want raw damage, because if somebody has a bunch of stacks of burn and we are in our overcharge, it's kind of counter-synergistic, because burn wants to deal damage over time and our overcharge wants to kill things immediately and quickly. So I'll take the white die, which just gives us raw damage. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, let's keep going. So we got TNT. It gets destroyed if burn is applied. Now, who is a fool not taking any burn? That's cool. Is this actually random now? Honestly, I don't remember this. It could be, actually. Maybe I was wrong when I said it earlier. But anyways, we are here to actually unload our ultimate now. And how do we do it though? I think it is a good idea to get as much damage on the node as possible, dealing 14 already. And now our overcharge is ready, dealing 2 damage at random turn times. So 3 hits on the node and it's gone. And we got 1 more damage here, which is perfect because we got exactly a 1. Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. And again, we are getting close to our 2nd overcharge on our 2nd minigun. We get some more loot. 3 items here. Oh boy. We can add another dice slot. I don't think I need it. No, we want to attack often, if anything. So that we get to our overcharge a bit quicker. Gain 2 energy every round, but decrease your maximum fuel by 2. Lose 2 energy every round. So we could be energy neutral again. Do we ever do anything with energy? I don't think so. This is all a gun-based ship. Maximum hull is nice. We can increase the size of our inventory, but that thing is cheap. So I think this costs 150 at the merchant, which means we're gonna take scraps worth 200 instead of gaining the expansion. So that's definitely a thing. Decreasing my maximum fuel. Normally maximum fuel is 10. I can do with 8. I think it's fine. Armor plating though. You know, I'm gonna get the increase. Do we need another dice slot? An even dice slot here on the minigun? I don't think so. No, we need more dice to begin with. So maximum hull might be a thing that I want to pick up. Let's expand a little. Where to? Where to? Like that? Get some more health? Sure. Alright, so we have a Note dealing 1 damage with 15 health, and we have a Voyager dealing 2 damage with 35 health. And I'd say we're gonna go for the bigger boy. We still have no triple odds. We need some kind of manipulation of dice, something that gives us a +1 or a -1 bump or something. But anyways, here we are. What are we doing with it? Can we deal 15? We have 5, 4, and 2. That is only 11. Nothing to do with our energy anyways. I think it makes sense going for the Node a little. But I want to put the most damage on the Voyager. So let's give it 9. And then the Node is gonna get 11 here. We will be at overcharge in a second. With the next attack we can unleash bullet hell again. So, what we need is... What is it that we need? Again, more damage on the Voyager is gonna be really good. Let's put as much hurt on the Voyager as possible. And then go into overcharge. So now we need 9 here. It'll cost us fuel if we swapped. You know what? I don't want to invest into fuel right now. I'm gonna fire into nothing just to, you know, get the overcharge going again. And next round we probably have 9 damage, right? Oh, we don't. We only have 8. So we have to use our fuel. But I think the ordering was kind of good anyways. Because we can now deal 8. Yes, we will swap for our fuel. But we're gonna get some fuel back. And we have exactly 1 damage. And another shot. So we have 3 overcharge. And we didn't take any damage. Increase your maximum fuel by 2. No, that's a burn die. Maybe we take 1. Can choose 2 items here, by the way. That's the motherboard that adds a +1 to a die, and that's really good. We need that to get the odds going. Disruption module, random ship's passive changes to bad pilot. Every 6 rounds. Bad pilot means that if the ship is destroyed, it takes another one with it, a random one. That's good. It really is. It's only 2 energy, and we can only use it every 6 rounds, every 6 encounters. Which is probably good. Our energy production is kind of hampered by this one here, but if we burst some energy into this and then utilize it, it might be a good idea, but it costs us a big turn. So 2 items we can take. I want the motherboard and the burn die. Okay, let's expand. Get that one over here. And keep going. Alright, you got a force shield, immune to first damage every turn, and you are volatile. On death, every other ship in the same row dies. That's great. So, we want to destroy the Voyager and we want to do it quickly. You're the one with the +5 power? Alright, now we have the motherboard, which means we can apply a +1 to the 4, which is a 5 now, and now we have triple 5s, which is 15 damage plus 5. Hell yeah. Let's go. And I think I want to actually get into the overcharge. But that is awkward. Do we use our dice beforehand? I think I'm going to put my 6 into fuel before we do that. Because we potentially could kill. Let's see. And if we do... Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn it. Yeah, it was a mistake. Okay. Should have made sure that I killed this. But at the same time, we have so much health, so I think we can actually farm this a little. Let me put the any die in here and just fire. Doesn't matter too much if you take 3 damage here. Alright, here we go again. So the important thing is to utilize all of our dice before we destroy the Voyager. So what we can do is the following. I'll put the burn die already in here. So that thing is loaded. It will deal 5, and then the volatile will rip the node apart. And then I'll also want to give the node a little bit of a love tap here. Generating some more overcharge. We're gonna get a +1 to the 4, making it a 5, and just putting everything into fuel. Because we need it later. Cool. That is the end of my turn. You die. You take the whole row with you. That is another minigun. Turret overcharges deal double damage, but you lose 2 energy every round. So all my turrets... This is a turret. The minigun is a turret. The double turret is obviously also a turret. The napalm is a missile launcher, which means I should take one of those. Or 350 scraps. The overcharge here is 15 damage twice, which means it would be 30 damage twice, which is 60 damage to potentially 1 or 2 targets if they are stacked behind each other, and the first hit kills the first target, the second hit will attack the second target behind it. It's not bad, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go all minigun here. Let's go. We need to expand a bit more. Okay, there's the merchant. Well, sorry. Let us go ahead and scrap all of my stuff that we have here. We need the expansion, but what else do we need? A blue die that always rolls a 6 sounds great. You only pick up 1 die, but that's okay, because again, 1 attack is enough to get into overcharge. Oh, it is for missile weapon, the vector modifier. Deal 10 damage to all enemies for each adjacent missile weapon. Every 5 rounds, we can use it for 4 energy. Nah, it's not really synergistic here. That's the one! Minigun protocol. Deal 10 damage to each adjacent minigun to a random target. For 3 energy, 1 turn cooldown. Again, we need to find a way to generate that energy, but I think it is totally worth picking up. Okay, I'm getting torn into too many different directions though. We want the blue die, which is 600, this is 550, and this is 150, which means we have 700 plus 600 is 1300. Only got 1200. That's a problem. Do I get rid of my oddly modifier? We need to find a way to generate 3 energy in a single turn in order to get that going. But I feel like it's really strong. Maybe I get rid of the armor plating. It's only 50? Oh no! Ah! Wow! That is not a lot. Oh my god. Regrets? Not really. Also, I think game is bugged. We should have lower health now. Technically, right? I mean, it's a beta. It's for demonstrations purposes only. But anyways, did we cheese it now? I mean, now we have the room here. We don't need the expansion now, right? We need it later. Each adjacent minigun. I'm gonna take that thing. Come on, we have to do it. So we somehow will generate some kind of energy at some point. Alright. No, actually, we need the expansion still in order to get the blue die. If 3 odd dice are loaded, gain 5 power. 5 power is not that much when we think about overcharge all the time. I think we are getting rid of the oddly. It's probably also just 50, right? Yeah, so everything that is not destroyed core, like these scrap thingies, the big ones, is only 50, it seems. Cool, so we get the blue die, because we have a new minigun that needs to be fueled by Daice. And I'm gonna get the expansion as well, because there will be more loot. So Your Pinata says, whenever you get damaged, we get 50 bucks. These guys will shoot missiles. Alright. Oh god, oh god, oh god. How do we do this? Let me think about this. So, we deal 30 damage, actually, when we use our energy protocol here. But we want to farm off of the Seraph, which means the phalanxes need to go down quickly. That's fine, I think. Okay. Get an odd die. Load it up. And then just dump the tiny bullets into the pinata, so we're gonna get some extra money. That's perfect. You pick up an any die. Fire it up. With a bunch of annies. So here's what we do. Oh, do I need fuel? Okay, hold on. We're gonna generate an energy here. Put 13 damage on the phalanx and hope that we survive this round, which we will. Oh, by the way, our health was down again. That's good. So it worked. It was just a visual situation there. So the important thing is that we destroy the phalanxes now. We also need to intercept 2 missiles, and even in a 4+ is what we need. So the 6 goes here, and the even is a 2 that goes here. All right. Suboptimal. Now I regret putting energy in here. I can put 2 more in there, but would I really like that? To deal 30 damage to a single target. A random target. Could be good. Okay, I think I want to try this. We need an odd thing. Alright, let's do that. Did we hit everybody? Why? Wait. Deal 10, current 30, random damage for each adjacent minigun. So is it a total amount of 30 damage that will be distributed randomly? To me it feels like it, but I'm honestly here for it. It is really good. Alright, so we're gonna start burning the guy again, getting into more overcharge, and I think I want to load this one up as well. Alrighty then, we take another 2, that's fine. Nice. Very, very good. We could invest a bunch of fuel and swap some weapons around and shoot him with tiny numbers again, which I think is a good idea. I want to get to my overcharge. There you go. So, we will load another 2. That'll kill with the burn as well, and we have 2 more instances of damage. 1 is direct damage, 1 is burn damage, which is another $50. And I probably need more fuel now. So the 6 goes here, the 5 is being upgraded to a 6, and we get more fuel. And we can put the 3 in there as well. And we start the next fight with an overcharged weapon. Let's go, miniguns! Hell yeah. Cool, so we got 3 expansions. We could pick up something here. Can choose 2 items, and that's a white die. I feel like I need more white die or more dice in general in order to intercept missiles and have a broader variety of options. That is only $200. +1 power for each current fuel. That is a good module. An amplifier. Inferno coupler. Apply 5 to 8 burn to all targets with burn. No, that's also an energy-based thing. At turn 3, +3 power to all weapons. It's coming in late, but it might be good for longer fights. I think I'll take the die and the amplifier though, because they are not that bulky. They're kind of like small items that I can put anywhere. So what do you say here? +1 power for each current fuel, so it doesn't really matter which turret I put it on. There you go, have it. And another die. Looking good, let's keep going. Oh, more loot, perfect. Another burn die. It's 150 scraps. If at least 2 orange dice are loaded, add +5 burn to the attack. Offensive link. Adjacent offensive course gain +3 damage but +1 energy cost. It works for this one here. 3 more damage but 4 energy is not worth it. +10 power when all 3 of the same numbers are loaded. We can manipulate our dice a bit, and we have a bunch of them now, which means there's a high chance we roll triple and we can put it on the minigun here. It would be a great idea. Repairing is not bad either. I want the +10 power, let's go. Yeah. Okay, expand here. Put the blue die over there. This goes here. +10 power when all 3 of the same number are loaded. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, we go and start with overcharge. This guy is volatile. On death, every other ship on the same row dies. On death, all other ships gain 5 attack. Ah, that's nasty. I want to try something. I want to see again. These guys are full health now, which means I will put an odd die in here. An even die. Ooh. Okay, we'll take the 4. And something that is 2 or higher. So technically we deal 30 damage. We got 20, 25, and 30. Do we deal it to everybody? That would be insane. This is not random damage? Wait. This is not random damage, it's everybody damage, like the whole field. Like the triple crosshair icon. I thought it was telling me that's random, but it seems to be affecting everybody. Holy moly. Alright, another merchant, 600 bucks. Weapon can fire twice, but gains -3 power. It's perfect. Absolutely. Because if we fire twice, we fill up our overcharge bar quicker. This is so worth it. Alright, we don't need more energy outlets. +2 power is kind of nice as well. Is there a way to redistribute our build a little bit so we can get the +2 power situation going? The -2 power is on the top and on the left, and the +2 power is on the bottom and on the right. So if I were to put this over here and take this minigun and put it there, we can try something like that. Okay, this is getting super interesting now. 600 bucks. +2 power is nice. We can also think about expansion, which is very helpful, and then repair a little. Makes things easier. Another dice slot. I don't need it, I believe. Okay, hold on. We want this. This is important. That's 400 bucks. Yeah, here's what we do. I'm just gonna expand. We want to be able to fire twice, and I will put that on. +10 power when all 3 dice are the same number. Would I like to get the +10 power twice? I think I want to, yeah. So, we take this out real quick. Expand here. You go there. Doesn't matter where we put all of that. It's kind of nice that we have these dice that are floating and we can put them anywhere. So not naturally you got -3 power, but you get +10 when we have 3 dice of the same number loaded, and you can fire twice with that? That sounds insane. Alright, let's go. Cool. So here we are. Is this busted? Could we just do this again? I don't know. I want to try. I need to. I really need to. You're the triple, right? And you're the one with the fuel. You're the one with the triple. Okay. Which means, let's put an any die in here. Let's put an odd die in there. Something that is higher than a 3. How sure am I that that will work and destroy everything? Technically it should, right? Go overcharge. That is because these guys have fusion core. On death, all weapons gain 4 charges. That's great. I don't want to waste my dice. I'm gonna hold my dice. I know I could invest them into fuel and everything right now, but I want to hold them in case I need to keep shooting. It's so awkward. So, is it 3 targets then? Is it exactly 3? 1, 2, 3. We got like 3 crosshairs. Means that maybe 3 random targets? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm happy that I didn't use all of my dice yet. So we can, you know, we can keep going. Keep going so hard. Because if this guy dies, we're gonna get all of our charges back. Which means then that we could build up a lot of fuel. I love it. So we are at 10 fuel now. Nothing else really to do with this one. Actually. Starting the overcharging. Ah, doesn't matter. Because if this guy dies, we will overcharge completely. And we can go to the next one. Guys, I think we have a busted build. It looks beautiful. Another die. Don't think we need it. 200 scraps. This one says gain 1 energy each round for each adjacent blue die. So that's an energy generator. but we will lose 2 energy. Wait. 2 energy every round. So if we come in with 0 energy, we have a net negative of 1, and we wouldn't generate anything unless we get more blue dice. So it doesn't make any sense right now. It helps stockpiling a bit better, but motherboards have +1 use, which is our +1 to a die. It's okay. +1 power to each adjacent. We can put that down here. Affecting 2 miniguns. I honestly don't know what to take here. Take the loot. +1 power. Or another die that might help us get triples. You know, the die might help us just get the energy that we need. I'll take it. Okay. Oh, right, we got more loot before the next fight. So this is the +2 -2 that I said I wanted earlier, and I think I want to get it now. That's really good. If 3 dice loaded are all 6s, gain +6 power. That's, you know... I see what the developers are doing here, but it's balancing-wise, it's not a good idea. It's like, hey, it's all 6s. If all 6s, you get 6. We have this one here. We get 10 power when 3 of the same number are loaded, no matter which number it is. I mean, ugh. And at the same time, I mean, the attack will be quite big. When 3 6s are loaded, you got 18, and you get another 6, which is 24. So if you load all 1s into this, then you got 13. I get it, but still, module-wise, just as the numbers that it amplifies, this one is so much more versatile and gives you so much more value. So, balance, baby. Think about balance. 200 scraps, there will be another merchant later. We might need that. We could also repair a little. Repairing is cheap. I get the scraps. Repairing 5 only costs 100, so I'd rather get the 200 right now and postpone that decision. Now, we need 2 open slots, and we need to rearrange a little bit. How do we do it? Let me put this down here real quick. We want the this down here now. Get the minigun over there. So we get the +2 power on both of those miniguns. Yep. Alright, already works. Cool. And then we're gonna expand twice. But where? I think this is the final position of our minigun, so we will... What do we do? There are some modules that like right and below, like right and bottom. So I want this to be affected maybe by something. This is fine. Put that over there. There's nothing on the left, I think. Oh, that's fine. Alright, I'll put 1 more slot up there. Thinking ahead for later. Alright, next round. Oh god, we start with overcharge. So this guy's TNT, it gets destroyed if any burn is applied to him. This guy as well, and his ass is immune to burn. That's alright. Let's do that. Apply a bit of burn. Cool. So, we took away an enemy, we took away a unit here, which means that our overcharge attacks will now hit only 2 targets. Actually, let's make it only 1 target. We need an odd die. We need something that is higher than a 3 and something that is even. We like the 2 here. And that should deal 30 damage to 2 targets. Up to 3 targets, right? So you be down at 11? No, the guy got hit twice, so it got destroyed. Okay, we're learning. So it is actually 3 attacks, it seems. 3 random attacks, dealing 30 damage. That's so insane. It's if only there's 1 enemy on the board, that's 90 damage. Holy moly. So, we are at a merchant. We can scrap our things here. What are you? For 4 energy, we get 2 6s. Not worth it at all. Adjacent weapons gain -1 overcharge cost. But -3 power. I mean, we're gonna take that, right? It's 400 and we don't have room anymore, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, I made an oopsie here. There we go. +1 power for each current fuel is the thing that we want to put on a turret. Let's actually put that on the turret that only has 1 die slot. So it can always deal a good chunk of damage. While the other one has 2 die slots and, it just has naturally a bit more damage output. Alright, $150 for a bit of expansion. Oh, wait. No, that's energy, never mind. Repairing is 100, good. So we don't have any more room, but I want this. It's 4 more fights after this. So we might find expansion. I'll buy it. Maybe we can drop a die even. Adjacent weapon gain, -1 overcharge cost, but -3 power. Yeah, it's fine. I have the feeling that we don't need the motherboard necessarily anymore. I think we have all the dice already. All the dice variety that we need. And the +1 is not that big of a deal, but the overcharge cost reduction is. Alright, here we go. What do we have? A missile launcher. A preacher says +1 to all targets' attack values every round. A return, actually. This guy is getting destroyed if exactly 7 damage is applied to him. And we have a node. That's just a node. So we get -3 power. Which means if we put 10 in here and hit the Voyager, it would be 7 because of the -3. Can any and odd. Do we have 2 motherboards? What happened? We can still use this. I think it's incorrect that we are able to use the motherboard right now. It's in our storage, not in our ship. Huh. So, let me try this. I mean, it still works. Let's go odd and any. Swap it over here. Deal 7. Bonk. So you're dead. And the funny thing is that we don't even need to use our overcharge or any of our guns because we got the stupid minigun protocol here. It's just crazy. Alright, any die. An even die. And another any die. That's right. Put that over there. Get more fuel. We're maxed out on it already. You know what? Odd. Even. Let's go! 3 items. Beautiful loot. A dice slot to a weapon. Could be good. +1 power. Cannot really put it in a good spot, to be honest. If 3 dice loaded are all different color, it's 12 power. That's something. I love it. +2 power, -2 power. I mean, I'm gonna get the repairs now, I guess. And another blue die that always rolls a 3. Well, we have 3 different colors. Let's get it. But we need some expansion to use it. I don't know which gun I would put it on, though. Being able to fire twice is fantastic. 3 of the same numbers is fantastic. Honestly, we always have different colors available. And that is a +12 that can fire twice. That's so much better than the triple. It is easy to achieve. Absolutely. Alright. I would say we're gonna keep going. Let's go. I think this is too strong. Honestly, I really feel like this module is way too strong because we could end the fight immediately again. Let me put the even there. Let me put the odd in there. Another even. Another odd. Another even. Get the 4 in there. Something get us lower than a 2. I'm gonna stockpile a bit of energy right now. Because we only lose 2 every round. I want to fire this weapon though. Give me the odd one here. Insane. Okay. Bonk, you're dead. Alright, I really hope that we get a nice boss fight. Oh, there we go! Double encounter. Now that makes sense. Okay, so now it's not that easy. We cannot use this anymore. Right? Are we on cooldown? Hold on. We're not on cooldown? We should be on cooldown. We could end the board. Like, right now. Let me fill up. We need a 3. We don't have a 3 anymore, so we cannot get any more energy. Can also not put anything anywhere. It's just, we're done. Alright, it's only 3. Never mind, it's only 3. Yeah, I forgot about it. It's not the whole board, it's only 3. Brat. Well done. Any odd. Cool. So, yeah. Give me another any die here. Pow. And then that. And then a 1. Oh no, we are dealing 0 damage. We can fire twice, which is good for our overcharged gauge, but... Okay, fair enough. We need to deal 1 damage there. I think we can. So what is that? -3 power? 3 dice plus 12. So what we need is a 4. Okay. So you good? Alright. Again, I want to see if I can stockpile on a bit of energy anyways. +1 here for the 6. This one, any die is good. Anything higher than a 3. Yeah. I think I'd fire into space to generate a bit more overcharge. So guys, we are sitting at 8 energy, which will be reduced to 6 thanks to the encounter here. So we are on another merchant man. Alright, got 50 bucks. What are we doing with 50 bucks? I don't know. Couldn't expand. Yet again, I think the motherboard shouldn't be working. The probability engine. God, Minigun protocol is so strong. I guess we just sell it and repair a little. Yeah. It's kind of whatever. Being able to fire twice is fantastic. I think it's better than the +10 power. Power for each current fuel. We have so much fuel, so it's, I think, always 10. And that's a +2. Yes, it's just great. I don't know what to do with the blue die. Always a 3. I think I like the variety of the white dice, honestly. Let's just repair and get going. So 6 energy currently. When we get to the next node, it's gonna be 4. But we start with it already. Yo. I mean, yeah. Okay, 30 damage to 3 targets. Let's me confirm that. It's just like that. Alright, very good. So we want to try to take these SAMs out, because they launch a missile every round. And they only have 5 health left, which means if we get to overcharge, we probably destroy them. So what do you need here? 3 dice different color. This one, and that one as well. That is a lot of damage. 22 raw damage, 3 burn. Now we are in overcharge, and we go. Fire again. Oh my god, it's so cool. I love it. I love it. So which gun is the one that has a lower overcharge cost? This one here. So if we load any die in here, we can also overcharge and potentially, most likely, hit the SAM launchers. SAM. Right? Right. Okay. Let's go any odd. Overcharge. Rat. God, this is so good. Okay, and we have our high power for the fuel here, so we basically need any die. The other dice we're gonna use to fuel up again, so we get the +12. Fire for 13. Dude, so we have a strong build with the Cutlass. God, look at all these 6s. It's crazy. I mean, we have it, right? We just have it? God, I love that sound. Okay. We gotta swap the thing around. It's any... And it's odd. We're gonna swap you here. You can fire twice, and we got 3 6s. Oh yeah, right, I know. I could have gone 3 different colors to get 12 power. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I also didn't use the motherboard, the probability engine, which I shouldn't have, by the way. So yeah, let's end this. Let's just go. Bam. We did it. Alright, victory is ours. 41 minutes. Cutlass, I love that ship. Absolutely. Not good with energy, but these miniguns, they are shredding. Love the overcharge. I actually loved our little minigun protocol. So generating energy in the mission, in the round, and then dumping all the damage on the ships that we have in front of us is great. I think we can play this on hard mode. I think that was normal, right? So maybe I'm gonna do it again. Let me know what you think. Should I play more Daice? Should I go to other games? Let me know what you want to see. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.